to everybody. First of all, I'd like to say it's my honor and pleasure to be here today. Thank you for inviting me. I'm Laura Males. I do health, beauty, and wine events. So you're in luck. We're going to all have a 30-second eye lift as well. You didn't know about that, but that's a nice surprise. And today we're going to sample the wine. We are Guardia 33. We're the master company is Guardians, and it means the guardian. We're from just north of Naples, Italy, is where the wine comes from. And in Italy, you're one of the largest wine growers, grape growers and wineries in the country. We're number 3 in the wines. So it's huge. They produce millions of cases a year. So some people say, well, you know how you love a wine and then you go back to try and buy it and you can never find it again. It doesn't happen with this company. So that's what's exciting. And that's where we've been able to open a lot of restaurants, which I'll tell you about after, where you can buy this in the restaurants as well. So that's our focus, is opening restaurants. And this was a wonderful treat for me to be with a group of ladies that are my contemporaries and that I could do my first wine tasting with all of you.
Bravo! Bravo! Thank you.
So, my sommelier said that we can call him for questions after. So thank you.
Don't drink it.
Virgin libation. Good health and good life.
Gendans, as they say in Italian, which means 100 years,
is called Falanghina. And Falanghina, it's like, he told me to describe it when you have your children. So this is like a beautiful woman, and you can see the wine bottle is also quite gorgeous. It's raised, and it's got DOC on it, which means the wine has to be, it's like guarded. So it has to be, the DOC is like the guards who come and taste the wine, make sure the grapes are the way that they're supposed to be. So it makes sure that the integrity of the wine maintains itself. Not all the wines that we drink are DOC, and all of our wines are DOC. Some from different places, just because of the quality of them. But so you know what you're drinking is guarded. It's also so this particular wine, what you'll find with this when you taste it, it's very light, it's very fruity, and you're gonna tell me some of the tastes and the sense that you're getting. And what I've learned when we do wine tasting, we're going to hold our wine by the glass so that you're not, changing also the temperature of the wine as well. So with this, you're going to swirl it, and we're going to smell. Right, look at it, look at the color, then put your nose in, and there's a nice fruity, it's very flavorful, and as young girls are, it's very playful. So cheers to our first sip of wine, and this is called Falanghina.
Falanghina.
Oh, we need a spittoon.
Yeah, I don't think the script is that. We could take one glass as for those who want to empty it, who aren't going to finish all of their wine. I'm not sure how many of those. We're not in a hurry though. That's the good news.
No.
So we can do that. I can tell you a little bit more about the company. We're called the Old New. So it just as wine is aged.
I'm open to seeing if somebody wants to.
And Guardia 33 in 1950, by the way, the company is now 50 years old. Sorry, it started in 1960. And it started with 33 vendors. So that's how they came up with Guardia 33. Today they have over 1,000 vendors, and the vendors being from production, they call it a farming cooperative formed by 33 associates in 1960. And today, in their first 50 years, it has grown to well over 1,000 members. So again, that's how they can produce millions of cases. That means somebody does the bottles. That means somebody makes the grapes, grows the grapes, they're in the garden, and different components to make everything come together. Just like all of us, each of us do different things, and we support each other to come together. So that's what they did in 1960 and created a co-op. And today, over 1,000 members. And a very famous sommelier was invited to make the wines for this group. And he said, well, I'd love to do it for you, but I can't do it in the setup that you currently have. And so they built him a winery, a very small, probably as big as this, area here. They built it, spent, major dollars to make it so that he could take the wine to the next level. Because obviously they have, oh, bless you, please don't. They have many different wines.
Go ahead.
And tastings, and so it took it to a whole other level. We have only 5 that we represent now. We'll be bringing in others. And just so you know, the ranges on a wholesale basis are from $10 to $14. So they're very, that's at a 10 pace buy. So maybe it's, I don't know what it will be, but today for our purposes, that's what it's going to be. Really good prices for all of us. I'm able to sell it at the wholesale price. The wines, all of them but my reserve, are made in steel drums. Normally you're made in oak drums. These are advanced to steel drums. It takes many years for the grapes to grow, to ferment, and then for them to come to fruit. So, I don't know, I'll have another sip of wine. It looks like we're ready for our next tasting. Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody really like a wine connoisseur that I have to know what I'm doing? What do you know?
Rosanna loves wine. We were at a wine tasting on Saturday. She does it.
Well, the
Susanna
good news
buys
is,
lots of wine.
as we taste a few more, I get even better. I'll sound better, right? So that's what I sort of liked about this. I thought,
Oh, you have the best job. How do you come work for your company?
well, that's kind of what I thought. It really, my health and beauty, which I'm going to tell you about after we've had the wines, and then it'll really be exciting, was always fun and exciting for me. I sell my skincare. It's exclusive at Nordstrom, so it's a really awesome grade above. And I like for you to experience a difference. And I have a gift certificate for everyone to come in for a facial at Nordstrom, so that's a little extra gift. It's no obligation, and just for you to what we call experience a difference. So when I was introduced to the wines, and I thought, wow, health, beauty, and wine. And of course, wines are healthy, so it just goes all together in the same mix. And the reaction, like Heidi had when she said, yes, let's do a party. So that was awesome. It didn't take
My middle name, Party.
No, when you're talking wine, and that's how it sort of progressed.
Wine and women. I mean, what else? The only thing missing is the dancing men.
The night is young. Again, a little more wine. Who needs
Next
dancing
party.
men when the
Next
women
party.
can dance? We do it on our own. We don't care. We're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's try the next one, which is the Fiano. Fiano.
So if you have extra wine and you want to pour it out,
Yeah, let's
I
take
put
our
these on the
last-
table if you are.
does anybody?
Is there another one for down here?
Yes, you can pass a couple to the back.
Heidi, I see that you finished.
I did.
Your
No,
arms are too short.
I'm a red wine person.
I'm a red
Yeah,
wine.
right. Yeah. Red, white.
I like red, but I like
Okay, I drink anything.
Yeah.
The Fiano is light, and it's great to have with salads, and that's what I'm just seeing. Referring to the ancient Greek finds interesting, seldom found on its own, and it is here. It's nearly
Cheese
always
is
a
not here. We
legend.
need to get the cheese out.
And this is like a Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio, just so you can relate to the first one that we've tried. White. The first one we tried was the white. The white still?
Yes.
3 whites, 2 reds. And this is my Fiano. So ladies, allow me. Merci.
So you should probably take either a fruit or some cheese in between, right? The wines, or
Right,
you do it between
yes,
the red
you
and the
can.
white.
You can. It's good to have a little break and have a little something to wet your palate. Who's? Where's?
Just a sip. Oh, that's perfect. Sheila, we may have to drive Sheila all the way back to Palm Beach if she gets too much to drink.
Sheila. Oh, okay. She got it.
You got it? Mona?
Mona?
A little pepper.
Pass it down.
It's already done.